Whew. Hey, Aaron.
Oh, Vince, you're dripping in sweat. What's going on, buddy?
I'm training. I'm in full training mode.
Oh, because the New York City Marathon, not a sponsor, by the way, is fast approaching. You're preparing for that.
No way. I'm not training for the marathon. I'm training for a snackathon.
What?
Yeah, and Tokyo Treat is helping me do it. So if you don't know, you can experience Japan from the comfort of your own homes through our Tokyo Treat snack box sponsor. Oh yeah. Tokyo Treat is a fun and exclusive Japanese snack box featuring exciting and unique flavors straight from Japan. Each box, Aaron and listener, is filled with a variety of full-size Japanese snacks like limited edition Kit Kats, specialty flavored Japanese chips, and occasional Japanese soda that are only available in Japan for a limited time. Every box comes with a cultural guide booklet containing Japanese cultural information and an explanation of each snack, like their flavor profiles, ingredients, and allergen information. So while you're training and doing your own little run, you got a little guidepost to tell you everything about the snacks you're about to eat.
I mean, a snackathon is serious business. You have to train your body and your mind.
That's right. And, you know, I stay locked in and locked on the Tokyo Treat theme because every month there's a different theme, usually aligning with the season or a holiday in Japan or promoting certain Japanese cultural celebrations. This month's theme is the Osaka Snackathon. See? We got there.
Mm-hmm.
Known for its vibrant streets and mouth-watering eats, Osaka is a true food lover's paradise. This month, we've packed our box full of exciting lineup of savory and sweet snacks that capture the city's most iconic flavors. Come explore Osaka with us on this month's Snackathon and celebrate the diverse tastes and treats that this amazing city has to offer. Aaron, don't say anything because I got to get to some highlights.
Okay.
Enjoy both sweet and savory Osaka-inspired snacks like Kit Kat Mont Blanc.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds very good.
Koikeya wasabi seaweed chips.
Love seaweed, love wasabi, love chips.
A little spice is always nice. White chocolate crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Takoyaki soy peanuts. Those sound really good.
Oh, give me those octopus snacks, baby.
Mm-hmm. And Japanese plum soda and many, many more. Okay. Look, this is just, I'm showing the camera. That's what the box looks like.
Ooh.
It's full of delicious snacks.
That looks heavy, so I know your training's working if you can lift it up like that.
That's right. But Aaron, I got to try these. Kit Kat Mont Blanc.
Mont Blanc. Yeah, these Kit Kats are about to make a name for themselves.
Okay, here we go. Getting all that good Foley.
Mm-hmm.
And okay.
Nodding the head in approval.
Chestnutty goodness. Oh my goodness. This is really good. Why can't we get these in the States?
I mean, that's why we need Tokyo Treat.
And that's why you should get your own Tokyo Treat box. Just go to team.tokyotreat.com/Kame. That's team.tokyotreat.com/Kame and get $5 off your first box. Look, it's the perfect gift for the holiday season that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So use that promo code. Tell them Kame House Party sent you. And Aaron, I got to get back to snackathon training. Oh.
Kame House Party.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
And this is the universe's only improv comedy Dragon Ball watch-along podcast in the known universe. We are gathered here today dearly beloved, to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. Not on this one podcast. We do it one episode at a time. Don't worry. We get here. We make silly little jokes about what we watch, and we do scenes where we pretend to be characters going through some sort of improvised and situational comedy. This is a good time. I think I explained it well and in depth.
Yeah, you got it. This
Everyone's
is like the Good Time Charlie of Dragon Ball podcasts.
Good Time Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
What is a good time, Charlie?
Somebody that likes to have a good time, I hope.
Okay.
Look, I reached back into the early 1900s archive of phrases.
Okay. A good, yeah. You know what? I'm going to co-sign on this. We're Good Time Charlies.
That's right.
About Dragon Ball. But before we can legally change our name, we got to do a little bit of Kame housekeeping. This is where we let you, the audience, we let you know a few things that you need in order to enjoy the podcast to the fullest extent. In the first part of how we do it, as in how we do Kame housekeeping, is the world famous UN sanctioned Olympics committee approved 1 minute roundup nail file sound.
Yeah, so that's when I told him, I said, Tony, I am leaving. That's what I told him.
Good for you.
I told him I was leaving, and I did. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's really hard to commit. You know what I mean? It's really hard to commit murder. It's really hard to commit.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to stop your nail treatment for a second. You said it's are you saying you murdered Tony?
No, I told you I left.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday night, after 7:30, I had it up to here with his antics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, the buck
up.
stops here. I'm going to cut this off at the knees, and I'm leaving.
Okay.
I am leaving. I went to Stacy's house. I went to my best friend Stacy's house, which is, 30 minutes away. I turned my phone off because I didn't want Tony texting me. I didn't want him to find me. I lined my car with trash bags just because I didn't want to think about him or hear from him or see his blood or anything like that. I didn't want any of that.
Okay, look, as your nail tech, there's a code of contact and a code of honor we live by. I just want you to know that anything you say is confidential. It's very much like a therapist or a lawyer. As long as you're in this chair, you can say whatever you want, and I can't. Again, I would never repeat any of this to the police, but I can't even if I wanted to.
And you know what? Thank you so much, because I would hate to do to you what I did to Tony, and that is walk out on him. Walk out in my. I was so on it. I put on my dagger stilettos and I walked all over him to get out of there.
Okay, that sounds a bit sexual. And see. It was a sex. Well, no, we're not gonna say that. It was a sex thing.
It wasn't a murder. It was a sex thing. Was it murder?
No.
Pain is pleasure.
Yeah, that's what we didn't get to. She's a Cenobite. Tony solved the puzzle box, and that's what happened.
That's what happens. Don't solve that.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, that's right.
It's still going. Doesn't feel like it, but it is. And we're still going with Kame housekeeping because that, folks, was the beginning of the 1 minute roundup. where we do an improv scene to loosen or tighten our improv muscles. No other muscles are used. We do this so we're ready for the comedy ahead and ready for the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything we have covered in Dragon Ball thus far. All of the original muscly baby boy Dragon Ball. 178 of very tall and muscly Dragon Ball Z. Just sinewy cartoon men. We're covering them all. And we have to do it in under a minute. So you, the listener, maybe you haven't watched Dragon Ball in a hot minute. Maybe you haven't listened to our podcast in a while. Maybe, and we'd love this part. Maybe you're a new listener and you didn't want to go through the back catalog. That's fine. Plenty of people do it. But you don't have to. This is not sarcastic. I'm being genuine. No, you do not have to do that. But we commend your service if you do. All of this is to say is that this is for you, the listener, for your benefit and edification. So Vince, I have to ask you a very important question. Are you ready to round up?
Aaron, in the honor of the season, I'm gonna start off by saying I am ready. Yes, I'm ready. But I'm gonna do this one in a Halloween theme. Maybe you'll hear me attempt my own stylings of another famous Vincent out there.
Van Gogh, you're gonna paint this.
Yeah, look, I'm pointing. They call me the Babe Ruth of 1 minute roundups. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And so there was 7 Dragon Balls. You gather them all to wish for whatever you want. There's a muscly boy Goku, and he is strong. He trains in martial arts and defeats many bad guys who want to use the power of the Dragon Balls for evil. He travels to space to beat the baddest dude ever, Lord Frieza. But then his body starts to shiver, for in the space he has to travel back here and thither. A boy from time comes to spin a yarn. It turns out androids are coming. Their numbers large, their power strong. And so the fight is rumbling, and now the bug android is here fighting our man Goku. And I want to see some blood, so let's get to the show, dude.
Let's get to the show, dude.
Yeah, Vincent Price says dude.
All right, you dudes and dudettes. That's Vince. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. I hope no one's too scared that they shut off the podcast, threw their phone across the room. because we're caught up now and we can continue to the next part of Kame housekeeping, which is where we let you know that we watched 2 different versions of the episode. I watch the English subtitled version. Vince watches the English dubbed version. And we do this because it is fun to compare and contrast. Sometimes the differences are large and in charge, and sometimes the differences are small and has minimal responsibilities. But the first difference is usually the title. So Vince, can you please give us the title for your episode of Dragon Ball?
And by Vince, you mean more Vincent Price, right?
Mm-hmm,
so
yeah.
Here we go.
Mr. Price.
Episode 179 of Dragon Ball Z. No more rules.
Just right.
Vincent Price gone too soon. Oh, Vincent Price could be on every branded piece of branded content. Are you kidding me?
Enjoy a 16-ounce porterhouse and a blooming onion. for $29.99.
Barbacoa is back at Chipotle.
Lobster Fest is here. Make it. Every chain restaurant ad should be spookified. It should be a haunted voice.
Aaron, human society is wasted.
Correct.
Every piece of technology. All this AI stuff, and we're not making Vincent Price bots.
Just come on, that's all I need.
That's all I need. I'll buy anything. I'll buy Skechers if Vincent Price tells me to.
Nacho fries for a limited time. Dug these hot potatoes into processed cheese with a slight jalapeno kick. Look, what we're saying is hire Vince to be Vince.
Hire me.
Legally change your last name.
I'll change my last name to Vincent Price Cut.
Mm-hmm.
Put it up front.
But thank you. Okay. So that was your title.
Yep.
Let me do a quick check. None of those words are in my title. So here we go.
Oh my God.
Episode 179 of Dragon Ball Z from the original Japanese, roughly translated, is Defeat or Death? Goku's Turnabout Ploy.
Ooh, turnabout. That's a good word not enough people use. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad I got to hear it today.
Goku doesn't know this word.
No, it's not a word that Goku knows.
He called
Unless you put it in a martial arts technique, he's not going to learn it.
Mm-hmm. King's Kai's got to teach it the turnabout ploy.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to know.
But I like your title. I do. I like your title. I think No More Rules is perfect for it, though.
Mm-hmm.
And if you'll let me, we can get right into it.
Be my guest.
So, the rest of the Z Fighters are watching Goku and Cell continue to brawl in the ring. Now, I had a visceral reaction to this episode because of the fight choreography and speed and tenacity. It is probably it's a clip that gets thrown around a lot, but it's Goku and Cell blinking across the stage, like speed lines on speed lines, after image after after image. It is some of the most expressive fighting that you can see in Dragon Ball. Like there's a lot to be said about where Dragon Ball goes and like the choreography and the animation style of later entries. Even like, after certain parts of this saga, we'll see, some changes and, everybody talks about budgets and stuff. We don't get into all that, but there's a viscerality to this fight. There's like so much kinetic activity and speed conveyed that I think is why Dragon Ball was so special as a manga, because of Toriyama's ability to capture momentum in a way that's really, really clear, even though you can't make out every single move. But unlike us, the viewer, the Z Fighters are, having trouble following it, some of them, but everybody except Gohan keep foreshadowing this little boy who hasn't moved a literal inch.
It's all those carrots. You can see him real good.
And we get outside the ring again, Jimmy Firecracker admitting to everybody now that what they're seeing is real. He says in Minor, he said, "Do not adjust your television sets, ladies and gentlemen. These two fighters are really moving faster than the eye can see. Honest."
Wait, so so you're telling me Mr. Firecracker oh my God, he admitted it and he keeps that through the whole episode?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
He does not keep it up. He doesn't keep it up because he has to defer to his Lord and Savior, Mr. Satan, at points.
The first thing to point out on this, at least with Mr. Satan, is like how gigantic he looks in some of these shots.
He's gotten so much larger.
He's so off model. It's insane. He is like Ox King size.
He's
if not
huge.
More.
Like in a way that's, like you said, distracting. It's in my notes too. He's bigger than he should be. He's like the size of a mountain. Like Jimmy Firecracker holds up the mic and it gets to his belt. Like it doesn't even go to his chest.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, I think at this point, what is it? Mr. Satan's kind of speechless from all of this. And in mine, at least, it is all the Z boys are looking up, watching this good fight. Both Cell and Goku are like really using the after image now at this point. Mm-hmm. They're both faking each other out. Everyone's still looking straight ahead. And like the camera like can't follow anything because they're all up in the sky. And then I think I'll get to this point where it's Mr. Satan, while Goku and Cell are fighting up in the sky, points at some rubble that was caused by one of the many landings. He's like, look over there. Yeah, that's them. They're hiding behind that rubble. That's what's happening.
It's nuts. It's nuts. Like we talk about copium these days. No, this is where copium came from. This is a source.
Straight from the tap.
Straight from the tap. Yeah, in mine, he points out that crack in the floor. He goes, "Yeah, they're hiding under that crack." Like, bro, you're on crack. There's no way. There's no way.
But okay, Mr. Satan. But why? Why in the middle of a fight?
I'll tell you, Joe Rogan.
Let's pull that clip up, Jamie.
Yeah, pull it up. No, I'll show you. You. Right so after I take a toke of this, what is this?
It's a sativa.
All right, well,
And you drug test everyone in your dojo, right?
Absolutely.
They're immediately unbelted. They get kicked down to white belt.
If you come into my gym and you're juicing, well, I give you my patented kick out of martial arts and out of life. And see, if I had done that against Cell, if they had let me do that against Cell, I wouldn't have been knocked out of the ring, Jimmy.
But you're admitting that you lost.
Look, I fell out of the ring. Whether or not that is technically what you call a loss, it doesn't matter because I found the 200 millimeters of footage. If you had more time, Joe, if I didn't have to leave right now, I'd bring Jimmy Firecracker in.
Yeah, you found it on Dog President's laptop.
Yeah, correct. It's a Capsule Corp laptop, Jim.
And see.
Too soon. Fuck it.
Who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a shit? The people, Aaron, I'll tell you who gives a shit. The people watching at home.
Yes.
We get a rare cut to the masses watching this on the big screen. People just complaining, just like anybody watching a live stream. They're complaining. I came to see a fight. What is this? The Weather Channel?
In mine, they're specifically like, we want Mr. Satan. Where's Mr. Satan?
Oh, they're sycophantic.
They're still hungry for him, even though he lost real bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think my favorite quote of the English crowd was, "How will I know if how will I know if it's the end of the world or not?"
Oh, you'll know, friend.
I was gonna say, you'll know.
This is okay. I know this would absolutely happen. It would turn into a party. We'd get the end of the first act of Independence Day.
Oh, yeah.
Where everyone's going to hang out to meet the aliens. But like, why aren't you with your loved ones in this moment, like praying for some sort of miracle?
Right. Yeah, no, Aaron, that's a really good question, because throughout this saga, we saw that people that they left the big cities, like they emptied out the big cities because they thought Cell was going to destroy them, and went out to the countryside to start their own enclaves and their own societies. But there, I guess, is another contingent of people that are like, no, I'm just going to keep living my life. I'm gonna keep going downtown and go to work in the financial district.
Well, my shifts are doubled because so many people quit.
But we're all getting a lunch break to watch Mr. Satan.
Yeah, they're having a pizza party, even though every pizza place is closed. This is the pact we need to make. That if there is some sort of like meteor coming or some sort of like legitimate end of the world event that we have forewarning on, we have to promise each other that neither of us will go to work. That we will quit on the spot.
Absolutely, dude.
I can see myself being talked into like, I know it's like, please, just one more day.
No way.
No.
Look, personally, I've had enough. Like, I've had bad news come my way at points, and I know myself now. In times of crisis, I have, and I will continue to just say, you know what, work? No. My life just got turned upside down, so you don't get to have me today. No. You don't want this version of me at work, because this version of me at work is going to tear this motherfucker down.
We had to move with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
And when the cab came near, I said, "Get the fuck out of my face."
I'm walking.
Yeah.
But people are fucking insane in this world. They are. It's a magic place. What has happened in the short years of Goku? Aliens came down.
I know.
And they were defeated, like we know for a fact. They blew up a whole ass city. That got wished back, I think. I forget.
Maybe there's some kind of clause that Shenron does a little neuralizer when he brings people back, normal people back to life.
Let me put on my Ray-Bans. I make this look good.
Oh, man. Men in Black was such a good franchise. Men in Black 2. Oh, my God. That's my favorite neuralizer scene. My favorite neuralizer scene. Thank you for riding the economy class of the MTA subway system. And then somebody says something. Oh, man. Just does it twice. I love it.
It's good stuff. We have the crowd complaining. We cut to Roshi, who's watching on TV. He's like, "Oh, it's already beyond what a camera can capture. Those boys are good."
Dende's even struggling to, I think, witness everything from his capacity at the lookout. Just like, I think it's like, the powers are so great and the stakes are so high. He's got classic young person's anxiety. And Popo has to like kind of calm him down and encourage him. He's like, "Hey, you're the guardian. You've got it, man. You got the job. You made it."
I know he's like, hey, first of all, Kame used to do the same thing. So love this. And then sort of teaching Dende. I like this moment. It was kind of teaching Dende. Popo was kind of teaching Dende, hey, just calm down, follow the key. You can watch this. You got it. Yeah, it was just a nice. Oh, here's Dende, who just he came to this planet 3 days ago.
Oh yeah, he brand new here.
He still has homework.
Dende hasn't finished his orientation packet yet.
Second day of work, it was like, oh yeah, you have a shoot. He has to do a shoot tomorrow. We know you just got here, and this program is brand new, but here we go.
Dang, man.
My orientation was a month later. But it was mainly the fun thing is that it was mainly for a building that I did not report to. Business.
Oh, I love how businesses run, man. That's so brilliant. It's so brilliant. We're entrepreneurial, so get it done or figure it out. You've been here 6 hours. Like, I love it. Because that happened at places that I worked too, where I had to, like, we hired somebody, and then, like, before they even got to do their fill out all the forms and do all that stuff, they were on a shoot, and then they came back like 3 weeks later, and I had to be like, hey, HR's telling me you have to finish this, and they'd be like, I've been here a month. I've got to.
It's insane. It's just like, we can't afford to lose value for a whole day.
But we can afford for you to not set up your health insurance correctly and have problems for the next 6 months before the open enrollment period.
We'd love for you to not be able to invest in your 401k for your first month.
I'm sorry you didn't set it up. How can we match what you didn't set up?
Speaking of matching, we have Goku and Cell. Just like you said, the animation on this, the quick cuts, it's so good. We're skipping over a lot of it. But at this point, they're starting to like push each other out of bounds and like catching themselves before they hit the ground. And then they go back in the sky, and Cell has like a little heart to heart of like, what do you say we get rid of there's no more out of bounds. Let's get rid of that rule. It's stupid. It's for babies. I hate it, actually. I don't know why I said that. I was just a fan of the old tournament. I don't think we need this.
Has anything like that happened in like wrestling?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, professional, you mean?
Yeah, professional wrestling.
At the Olympics,
not Greco-Roman bullshit. No way. Okay. No, I mean the real stuff.
The good shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, all the time. There's like mid-match changes of either like in the middle of the match, it'll turn into like a no DQ. Or are you familiar with the Money in the Bank?
Okay, I think I know the Money in the Bank is there's a case hanging over the ring, and there are lots of ladders. And you have to get up the ladder and get the big box of money.
That is, you explained it perfectly. Oh, so the power of the Money in the Bank is that literally at any time, usually during a pay-per-view, that person can cash it in and immediately have a championship match. So the typical strategy is you wait for your champ to have a very tough match with someone else. They're tired, they're exhausted, they just got the pin. And then you run out and you start a new match, baby.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know wrestling fucking rules?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know you could do that.
But they're
so if you get the Money in the Bank, if you win that match
at any
then
time,
like the rest of the season, you can just be like, here, McMahon family, I'm gonna go beat the crap out of The Rock.
if he's the champion, if he's got a belt you want.
Oh my goodness. That's really cool.
It's good shit. Wrestling's cool.
They should do that for the NBA. They should let an NBA team just appear.
Like my God, it's
like
Joe Kim. He's coming in.
If you're playing in LA, because there are two stadiums like right next to each other, like if you're playing against the Lakers and or the Clippers, you could just like show up after a Clippers game and be like, let's go. Let's go. We want to be second in the West.
No, wrestling they change rules all the time. It's great. Even the standard rules don't make sense anymore. But Goku agrees. He's like, you do have the suitcase, so I'll allow it. And then Cell's like, cool, let me just get rid of the ring.
And then blows it up.
It's a good moment of Goku yelling at everyone to like, get out of the way.
And we got to get out of the way, Aaron, of this commercial. Ah!
Ah!
Hey everybody, it's me, Ken. I use she and him pronouns, and I'm here to talk about clowns.
The anime/manga, Kengan Ashura.
I am ready to talk about some Animorphs.
Roma, have you ever heard of the art movement of Dadaism?
Interest in a musician group called Exociety?
It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
The brainworm that I would like to deliver to you today is Gundam and or Gunpla.
I became aware of a series of novels that people told me about called Discworld.
Hey Lewis, what are we talking about? Aragon.
Aragon! Welcome to the Hyperfixation, where we invite our friends onto our show to tell us about what they're excited about so we can acquire an approximate knowledge of many things. New episodes out every Wednesday morning and up to 5 days early for patrons. Normalize info dumping and learn something new with us today thanks to the Moonshot Network.
So of course, the Z Boys, they're safe. They're quick. It was a close call, but they did it. But what about the people that aren't so fast, that can't utilize ki? Well, they were saved by 16, also gigantic and off model.
Everybody got pumped up this week.
He's like, they're his children. He's got his arms around everyone.
For those who did not watch this episode along with us, like 16 is large enough to hide Jimmy Firecracker, the cameraman, Hercule Pizza, and Perushki and the other guy. Like there are 6 people under his bulk. It makes no sense.
He's as big as he needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
And he 16 essentially tells him like, you need to go home. You're in the way.
Yeah. Please evacuate.
The exits are everywhere. I guess don't go towards the giant hole.
Mind the gap.
Make way for the station doors.
Oh, yeah. That's a prank I need to find a way to do, is put Android 16's voice on the New York subway.
Next station is 16th Street.
It's the only station. Every station is 16th Street.
I'm like, how did I pull that out? Oh, I guess that was on purpose. That makes sense. Sure. Okay. So they are warned by a giant man in a mohawk who saved them from an explosion. And Firecracker's response is like, "No way, Busta, because Mr. Satan's got to fight next. he's up on the queue."
It's Mr. Satan in mine says, "I can beat Cell with both arms tied behind my back." Ha 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 ha! Like, bro,
they, at least in mine, there's Mr. Satan is getting more and more scared and frightened. Like, he is in shock for a good minute before he actually responds.
Oh, man.
But here, okay. I know we've talked about like, Mr. Satan, why do you think you can come in and fight Cell again? You lost. And I think he's allowed because technically Cell did not start the games when he fought Mr. Satan.
Aaron, you got him on a technicality. No down boo over. You nailed him. We nailed Cell to the wall with this one.
What do you say to that, Mr. Cell? I got your ass. I was listening.
Defeated by Jimmy Firecracker for listening? No, I'm perfect. I'm perfect.
I read the charter. You filed it with you because you're perfect. You did all the paperwork properly, and I followed the trail. I'm a news hound, you know.
Curses. If only Jimmy Firecracker had any value.
Yeah. I got the scoop. Mr. Satan, pretty great. This is I'm tired of this bipartisan martial arts tournament.
Are you gonna sign a petition to outlaw certain techniques?
I just want each candidate to say something nice about the other person. That'll solve it.
That'll solve it.
Yeah. So, Goku and Cell again. They once they settle, we see Goku doing some of those good Goku stretches. I love it when he's stretching those hammies. Cell doesn't need to stretch because of an exoskeleton, so he immediately attacks. They're fighting. They're really using the space and really doing some good fighting.
One of my favorite notes is you really use the space well when you're on stage. But yes, I think Cell says something like perfect or great. This desert will be our battlefield. He's got a really nice line once they finally agree. And while the key blasts are firing and blanketing the surrounding area, Jimmy Firecracker's yelling at his cameraman, whose name I wish we got because he doesn't have one. And Jimmy Firecracker is like, you get out there and shoot something. Shoot them.
Yeah, he's like shaking.
Yeah. But after that is just a weird scene where people are calling into ZTV headquarters to complain about the coverage of the fight.
Is that what you're doing with the last moments of your life?
Somebody is, but I can't imagine it's like all these two guys are doing probably for like the next hour and a half or have been throughout the entire fight at this point. Just people just demanding to see the fight and I'm sorry, ma'am. We'll get right on it. Yeah.
Leave this job.
It's on broadcast mode.
It's fine. Also, who cares?
Who cares?
I guess the question is, Jimmy Firecracker, obviously a charlatan, someone who's not interested in the truth.
No.
It's like, but why did you agree to be the person? I think it's just Jimmy Firecracker, you're a prideful man. How dare you come into this arena with such disrespect?
I mean, Jimmy Firecracker's favorite person in the world must be Mr. Satan. So my thought is like, this is him being like, I finally get to be by his side and record his greatness firsthand.
Oh, what if there's a big rock and he blocks it from hitting me? And then he says, there, Jimmy. Can I call you Jimmy?
He puts his large hand on the small of my back.
He guides me to a safe spot. I smell his cologne. This man's a fucking simp.
Finally, someone says
did it. That's all it is.
Yeah, we're not on X. You can say that as much as you want.
He donated 10,000 to Satan's live stream just to get a shout out. Okay, we got a $10,000 donation. Oh my God, from Jammy Firecracker. Well, thank you, Jammy.
He said my name.
Anyway, back to Silent Hill 2 Remaster. I'm scared. Like this man sucks. What is he doing?
Sucks.
I'm so mad at him. Like in this moment, like just like what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You don't. I guess that's it. He does not have good intentions for this end of the world fight.
And Aaron, if this was our original announcer from the original tournaments, we'd have no reason to question his resolve because he stands 10 toes down, facing down, the reincarnation of Piccolo. It doesn't bat an eye.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready to lay down the laws on how the tournament works, even when the ring's destroyed.
He's still calling the fight. That's the part of it. Jimmy Firecracker. He's throwing his hands up. A bunch of dust, I guess. Whoops. Gonna throw it back to Mr. Satan. Mr. Satan, what's your dream vacation? Please say the beach.
Oh man.
We
got to keep going. We got to keep pushing and keep fighting.
This is the most we've tried to roast Jimmy Firecracker, but he deserves it.
He deserves it. We've been holding off until now. There are no more rules on what we can and can't say about a fellow broadcaster, fake or otherwise.
Now that we can't go out of bounds, we took off our weighted mics.
Yeah, our weighted pop covers.
There's a bit where King Kai, in mine, we're on King Kai's planet. He's cheering Goku on, sort of saying like, and then one of it's been a minute. And then one of those, Goku, come on. And then that, yeah, and then a right, and then a left. He's being very excitable about all of it. While Bubbles and Gregory, I'm assuming they're going off to like drink. I don't know.
They're having a ball.
They're just hanging out. They look over at King Kai and like, hey, check out this jerk. And when King Kai sees that Bubbles and Gregory have been watching him, he gets very embarrassed and is like, I mean, good job, Goku. Well done.
Is that the extent? Because I get an unhinged line in mine from King Kai. So, you guys want to make a wager?
I'll bet you my planet doesn't blow up in any way. $1 billion zenny, baby. Let's go. Get FanDuel.
I got the over-under on Goku winning this fight in 10 punches.
And then Gohan fighting it all? No way.
Yeah, I took the 3-fight parlay.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's your money, King Kai.
No, you see, it's not my money. DraftKings gives me $200 for $5.
Oh, you got a credit?
I got credits on credits.
You got a code for your boy Gregory?
Promo code KKAI.
K-Kai. All right. Yeah, oh wait, sorry, my voice is like that. It's more gravelly. Bubbles, look, I told you I'll pay you back next week.
And Seed, because we know Bubbles is the most financially sound of the three.
Oh, of course. He's just, look, he's got his Roth IRA is looking solid.
Oh my gosh.
He is on track. He what's the dumb term that financial independence, retire early, FIRE. That young people trend of like, what if you worked for 20 years straight and then retired but had no friends?
Yeah. What if you made your own monkey's paw for life?
That's just what it like.
That's what it is.
That has to be what it is. It's like, I'm retired at 40. Okay, everyone else is still doing, I guess, enjoy Bali by yourself.
Yeah, enjoy the pickleball courts.
Okay, we're off that planet. They're making bets. I do that. That's a good line. That's much better than King Kai like being embarrassed, I feel like. So Goku fly the big finale for this episode. Goku flies up, pulls those hands back. He says Ka. He says May. And he's pointed directly at Earth. And everyone, including Cell, is like, wait, Goku, wait a minute, you're not gonna really blow up the Earth just to kill me. That's crazy. Oh, wait a minute. He's saying ha. I'm listening for a May. I heard it all the way with my perfect ears. Or perfect membranes where my ears are. Oh my God, he's gonna do. No! What's gonna happen?
Ha! That's right. He is the transmissions right to Cell's feet. Blows his ass up, baby. One thing. They have a version of this attack in Sparking Zero. It's called like the Sonic Strike.
No, it's not.
No. It's not that fast and it's not that cool, but they have that animated in the game, and it is almost as cool as it is in the show. Almost.
It's because I had forgotten about this, and I'm like, oh, this is the aforementioned turnabout ploy. Cell in mine, right before he gets blowed up, he goes, "Holy shit!"
Oh,
right there in white lettering at the bottom of the screen. HOLYSH-.
Yeah, they don't have the balls to translate that. No way. I don't think I have a quote from Cell right there. All I have in my notes is, "This is so fucking savage" from Goku. Because he even had Krillin like second guessing.
Everyone.
Is he insane? Everyone but Gohan.
Yeah, Gohan. He's just like, yeah. Well, Gohan probably like, oh, it's not that powerful. I'll survive.
Yeah, Gohan's like, what? Blow up? This can blow up me.
Why is my dad using such a weak attack?
Yeah, we skipped over it, but there's a moment where everybody's having kind of an internal monologue about the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And Vegeta is just like, how can Kakarot be so powerful? And Gohan's like, come on, Dad. You can go harder than this.
Come on, why is my dad dragging his ass out there?
Like Bronny to LeBron James, to make another sports reference.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't know why people are hating on that. They made NBA history, first father-son duo to play on the same team and play in the same game. Hey, it's cool.
Yeah, that's what it like. That just shows, because what a dedication of LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And like being able to perform for that long of a period is insane.
Crazy, man. LeBron is like the Goku of professional athletes.
I know.
Like I'm not lying. Like in terms of consistent output, the incredible shape he's maintained, like from the age of like 20 to 40. Like it's nuts.
Stopping Don Cheadle from what was Don Cheadle doing? Making a bad movie.
Oh yeah.
That was his plan. That was his overarching plan.
Mm-hmm.
What would I kind of want to watch Space Jam 2 again because I forgot how anything happened.
I know it's definitely probably worth it. Not definitely, probably it's worth a rewatch. So many, months later to just be like, this is what they really tried to do. This is what they got Don Cheadle excited about.
Because I think it was like one of HBO Max's like first like this is like we're only on Max, baby.
Only on Max. Only on Max can you see not LeBron's real son decide he wants to be a gamer.
Dad, I designed a whole video game, and LeBron saying like, I don't understand any of this.
No,
I'm
they
38.
They can't even make him that much of a villain. Instead, it's like, why do you keep bringing robots onto my basketball court? Your older brother sucks. You don't have to. Oh, LeBron.
But that's what do we got? We have Cell. Here's the condition of Cell: headless.
Yep.
Armless.
Check.
On the ground. And that is how the episode ends. The announcer in mine gives this statement. The goddess of victory has smiled upon Goku. Or has she?
Bum, bum, bum.
I mean, it's fine, right? I think, yeah, Goku won. We're gonna move on from here.
The battle's over. The battle's done. Dragon Ball is finished.
We did it. Oh, we
did it.
We can go right into high school now. That's what
Yeah.
Gohan. Yeah, next episode, Gohan's in high school. For sure.
He hit his growth spurt. He's a hot boy.
After Goku defeated Cell, he continued to be a cool dad. And then Gohan grew up and went to high school.
And nothing else happened.
Krillin's still alone and a loser. There's no tall android for him to marry, so,
Android 16 still waiting for his time to shine.
No one remembers Mr. Satan in any way, and he won't come back.
Jimmy Firecracker was arrested for war crimes.
For war profiteering.
And the cameraman got a new job.
Wait, take that again.
The cameraman got a new job.
And me and Pizza, we're dating. Just seeing where things go. Nothing serious, but maybe.
I feel bad but I have to say this.
Okay.
Me and Pizza are dating. And yeah, I'm trying to stuff that crust.
She's very Christian, though.
Did I mention she went to BYU?
I'm currently taking classes. My baptism is in 2 months.
Tune in next time for my baptism and third date with Pizza. Aw, Dragon Ball Z.
I'm not going to tell anyone what to do, but
no,
converting religions is a thing.
Hey, look, Remember, this is America. You've got choices.
Yeah. I guess technically I did. I technically converted religion from just one of them. The one I'm currently in has a lot less effort that I have to put in my day-to-day life.
Find the religion that's right for you.
Mm-hmm. But everyone, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us go insane and just get very mad at a fictional character.
Oh,
we very much appreciate it. We got to do some call to actions, because you can, if you want to talk to us, maybe have a 1-minute roundup that you'd like to submit. Maybe there's something we missed. Maybe there's more to this Jimmy Firecracker character. If you're a defender of him, the lines are open at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You can talk to us over on Instagram. I think that's like our main social right now.
Yeah. Go on over to at Kame House Party on Instagram. Show up in the DMs. Hey, we recorded another podcast with the Final Forum podcast. So keep an eye out on your feeds for that. We'll probably be making some posts about that closer to when that gets released into the feeds, but you can hear us have a wonderful conversation about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Aaron, they can catch Thinking Too Hard About Anime. Isn't that right?
Can. Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there. So check it out.
Yes.
Aaron and Noah finally talking about Evangelion.
We're finally almost done with it. You can catch us streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/KameHouseParty. It's, by the time this airs, it's Halloween week, so a few more spooky games and a live podcast every Wednesday where we play a variety of games and have a variety of fun. Thank you to our patrons. And don't forget that we are part of the Moonshot Network. So check out moonshotpods.com. If you like us, you'll like all the other podcasts on the network, because they're all great. Everybody over there does great work. And you can watch them stream twitch.tv/moonshot network over there on Twitch as well. So I know we gotta mosey. We will get to the emails that are in our inbox currently, but we're just going to take a minute to get to those. So just hang tight there. And Aaron, whether you are whether you are being big and off model, or you're Kamehamehaing full throttle, you gotta keep fighting. Hold on, Vincent Price doing a Kamehameha wave. It's the shape of a bat.